rotor and brakes, change them on a 2010 Ford Explorer. What you're going to want to start this off is a 19 millimeter socket, deep well. I got mine on a 1/2 inch impact. Got a hammer, got brass punch. I've got a little socket extension that I use as a punch. Got a 13 millimeter socket and 3/8 inch drive ratchet, pry bar. Got my brakes, and then I've got a 10 mil for the bleed. All right. Now, that is my little 3D printed stand. How's it going, Rana? I'm just getting ready to work on the vehicle a little bit. We're changing the brake rotors and brake pads on the rear of a 2010 Ford Explorer. How are you doing today, though? If you're getting old like me, you'll probably want a stool. Not all the way on the ground. Now, I already have this jacked up, and I'll show you how I have it jacked up before I put it back down. Shit, sent that guy all the way over to the other side. Nice. It's always good to have some knowledge on how to work on cars. Never know when you're gonna be stranded on the side of the road somewhere. All these lug nuts are old and been on and off so many times. They don't want to come off straight. I got this punch here to knock them out. Uh-oh. Guy's not one to give. Just about. Ooh. Oh, punched a hole in the top of her. Have to go in the other direction. This guy don't fit in all the way the other direction. Don't seem to be. Okay. I'll have to be right back. Gotta get this guy out of here. There it goes. Yeah. It's all scarred up on the edges. Yeah. At this point, we're in the longest government shutdown that we've ever had. And yet, the Republicans will not end the filibuster so we can pass the stuff that we should be passing. It's crazy to me. But what do I know? This guy's really fuckered. There we go. Come on. Come on. Punch a hole in it again. Okay. Oh, this will only be really important a little bit whenever I need to put it back on, huh? There we go. Probably gonna want to grind off this sleeve and then use the actual nut that's underneath here. These sleeves get chewed up over time. Oh. Yep, that's good. Got my little adjustment tool over here. Secondary adjustment tool. All right. We're going to change these back rotors real quick. This won't take but a second. At this point, get your 13 millimeter. Maybe that was not what I used. Oh, that was what I used on the other side. On this side, I'm guessing I got the factories. They are smaller than an 11, it seems. This is possibly a 10. Yep, 10. First one out. I'm going to use this extension here. Hopefully give me enough space. Got it. Just barely, but I got her. Okay. Now, back to my adjustment tool. Bang. Up and out. I'm gonna pry out these. These ones got the ones with the wings. So you gotta pry this back one out. And then, after you get it out, then you can pop the front one out because it has a tab inside of here on the back side. It sits in the hollow of this brake pad. Now we got brake caliper mount off. Now we're gonna beat this son of a bitch loose. on this. Around a little bit. I'm not binding it. Look at that. There we go. Give her a good little pry. There we go. Bang. She's off. Now, the next part. First of all, it's just going ahead and clean up any corrosion you got. Okay. Next step, grab out your brand new caliper or rotor, sorry. Now to get the new brake pads back on, I will have to bleed the brakes. So I'll have to do that part after my wife wakes up from a nap. I do not have a vacuum bleed system. But there we go. Now, I've got the brake system opened up. Now I need to grab my new brake pads. This one goes on the inside, and this one goes on the outside. for this one, okay, take it, and slide it in here. That showed in. Now, what I'm gonna do now is try to bleed the brakes. I'm gonna do that by pressing this into the rotor. So I'm pulling on it. This is how you can do it without any major tools. Now, it takes a little bit of finagling, but you just basically use the thing like fulcrum. There we go. All the way in. Now you see how that is in there all the way flush. Okay, that's what you're wanting. All right. I tighten back up the screw on the back. All right. And thank you for trying to share my life. Now with this one, when you slide it on, you gotta make sure these little wings on the back, they go on these tabs right here and here. Okay. Once you get that popped on there just like that, now you got, there's 2 notches here, okay? And then you're gonna just sit them right like that. But you got little adjusters on the back, okay? These spring-loaded pistons keep your brake bolts from getting all rusted. Keeps them all encased in a rubber seal. So you gotta make sure that those get on the rear mounts. There. So I was getting hung up on this little clip right here. Now I got, oh, on the back now. I pushed in too deep. Let me get that fucker. Pardon my language. Back again. All right. All right, now there. Oh. That's locked in. Top's locked in. Bolts back in. All right. So we're going to tighten these bolts back up. Now, it's time to bleed the brakes. Like I said, I gotta get my wife up for that. So, with that being said, that's how you can change the brakes on the back of your car and your rotor pretty quickly. And I got 20 minutes, got one whole side done. I already did the other side. Now that that's done, and you want to bleed your brakes from your farthest to your closest. Okay, so that you're not going back over anything. So whenever I go to bleed these brakes, I'll start at my rear passenger side, and then I'll do my rear driver's side. And then if I'm still having issues, I will do my front passenger, then front driver. Now, depending on your make and model and where the brake reservoir is located, but it's almost always located on the front driver's side. But wherever that master cylinder is located. All right, you want to go make sure you do the farthest one first and work your way back. God bless y'all. Yeah, I think we'll be back on later on. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Have a blessed one.